No, it's your job to find it. So the only thing I do, that's most what I do these days actually, is to guide people to just go within. That's the normal spiritual teachings that every spiritual teacher is talking about, is to go within, right?
Correct.
So that's what it's all about. So I can't do it for you, but of course I can guide people. That's what I do. I guide people to go inwards, and I do that all the time now. I've been doing this for many years, and the last 2-3 years, that's the almost only the thing I do. I constantly are talking about going within and teaching the heart meditation. So
it makes a lot of sense, and we want to find out more how to master the art of success. At this point in the show, we like to remind our listeners that you're listening to The Secrets of Success. My name is Bill Horan. The show is produced at the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. We'll be right back after this brief intermission.
This portion of programming on WHPC is brought to you on behalf of the Nassau County Bar Association, helping both the public and lawyers since 1899. They are the largest suburban bar association in the country. The Nassau County Bar Association offers clinics where you can meet privately with an attorney to prevent or solve legal problems involving Hurricane Sandy, foreclosure, wills, or elder law. Speakers on almost any legal topic are also available to schools or community groups. They can also help lawyers advance their legal careers and offer a place to network. Learn more about the Nassau County Bar Association by calling 516-747-4070 or visit nassaubar.org.
Welcome back. You're listening to The Secrets of Success. I'm your host, Bill Horan, and today our guest is Zoe, author of Mastering the Art of Success. Zoe, in your book, you write that walking on your soul's true path will automatically give you a successful life because you're following what you came here to achieve. How do we know that we're on the right path? I mean, we might be working hard as an accountant, a doctor, a teacher, or anything else. How do we know that's the right path?
Yeah, when you are on the right path, you feel a high level of excitement, and most things in life come with ease and with no major obstacles. Of course, you will be challenged because that's a part of life, and that's how we grow. And but the overall feeling is a feeling of joy and passion. So that's the key to knowing if you're on the right path or not.
Now, when someone comes up to you, there's so many purposes in life that we could have. It might be something like a man or woman is a good dancer, but sometimes we don't think that's a profession we should go into or a life work. Someone might say, work for the local state authority or get a job in as an accountant or a mechanic or technical work. How do they know that they're finding this purpose, and how do they go about finding it? Is it a lot of deep thought, or is it just try and either fail, or what do they do?
Yeah, sometimes I say to people, okay, just take a step and see what happens. And then you are always connected within and feel into your body, okay, does it feel good or doesn't really feel that good? And so, because sometimes you're not really sure if that's the right profession to follow, so you can just try and see what happens. And be in tune with yourself and just, feel within yourself and draw the conclusion from that. So
Now, Zoe, you mentioned, and I'll take a quote from your book, you emanate a strong signal of your soul's vibration to attract the right people, clients, customers, circumstances, and colleagues to your business. How do you do this in your life?
Yeah, it's. I've been talking about this a lot, but the trick is to always be connected to your heart. I'm getting a little bit annoying here, but that's the basics of it. And because you feel your soul, as I said, the strongest in your heart, and then you enhance your unique signal by one of the energy techniques that I teach. You can turn up the volume of your soul's vibration, so then you emanate a strong signal of your soul vibration. So that's how you do this. And you will attract the exact right people, because then you are sending out a signal of who you are, and who you are aligned with will come to you. So this is really direct marketing, but on an energy level. So you can reach your clients with your own unique energy and they know that, oh, I should go to this person. I mean, there's several different, as you said, accountants or like yoga teachers out there, but you have a specific, like a favorite yoga teacher, and it's because of the chemistry, or you really feel good when you go to that person. So if you have a business yourself, you will you want to send out, you want to emanate this strong signal of your soul vibration for people to really find you. It will be much easier for them to feel you, because everything is energy, right? So,
exactly. And
yeah.
I just, as you say, I found that the people who exude that energy, we all want to be around, even if they're in a different field, even if it's my dentist or the local plumber or gas station attendant. There's something about them that it does bring you to them. And they seem to enjoy what they're doing. As you say, they're aligned and they're, doing the right work. And Zoe, I want to let our audience once again know, in case they didn't catch it in the first part of the show, Zoe's book is Mastering the Art of Success. Her name is Zoe, simply ZOE. And Zoe, would you tell us where the book is available and if there's a website where we can find out more?
Yes, it's available on Amazon, and you can find it also on my website. It's zoeland.org. It's ZOELAND.org.
So Zoeland, ZOELAND.org.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Yeah,
and again, to our audience, once again, we'll give you that simply by the end of the show if you didn't get it. So if you didn't, give yourself a chance. Look into this. See if it works for you. It's worked for Zoe. She already told you how she used her vision board and got to do the Book of Her Dreams with Jack Canfield. And it seems to be working for a lot of her clients. It could work for you. And if you're not happy with the way things are now, let's start changing things today.
Mm-hmm.
You say there's no competition for soul vibration marketing. Now, we think of there's almost competition for everything somewhere. How can it be that there's no competition for that?
Well, what I mean is that there's no competition, like in general, in business. Not just with my concept. It's the way I see it. There's no competition in life. It's a concept that we totally misunderstood. That there are competition, that it really exists. But the reason why competition doesn't exist in business and in life in general is the uniqueness of you. And your soul is unique, and it can't compete with other souls. It's just not possible. It's like, if you see the soul as an energy bubble, you have your soul and your energy bubble, and I have my soul and my energy bubble, and they can't, I can take your place. I cannot hijack your soul, so to speak, or your fingerprint. If you want to talk about your fingerprint, I'm not even able to copy or steal your unique fingerprint. It's yours, right? So the concept of competition, for me, it doesn't exist. Competition doesn't exist because we all have this unique place in life. We all have a unique place. So we're just collaborating. We're working side by side. Of course, we can have similar businesses and similar jobs or whatever. So it can look like we're competing with each other, but we're really not, because we're always walking on our individual soul's path. And
now, Zoe, can you tell us one or two of the interesting clients you've worked with and how this changed their life, and to kind of give our audience an insight into what you do?
I mostly work with their energy field. Mostly what I do is I work with healing. So I can, for example, see if there's someone is having a block or something that really is blocking their success. So I can, work with that in energy level and more bringing it to up to a more conscious level so that they can work with that themselves. And so that's one way of working with this in this way. So
now, if I'm correct, and your degree is in neuroscience, is that correct?
Yeah, it is.
So you really, I mean, when you're talking about this area, you're not just spouting some information. Not only are you interested in it, and of course it works, but you've also studied this, and from your background in education, what to do and how this works and how this can help people. Why is there a reason that you feel that people are more or less disconnected from their soul today?
I think that most people, they're really distracted from the outer life. For example, internet or Facebook, Instagram, whatever. People are always outside of themselves. They're not connected to their hearts, to their soul. So we're really cut off from life, actually. I would say that. It's kind of harsh, but I think people are sort of cut off from life, from their own soul in that way, because they're always outside of themselves, looking at their TV or whatever they're doing. So, yeah, I think there's a lot of people that are disconnected from their soul. And, of course, the world is paying the price for that, because if people are not following their purpose, if people are not doing what they're supposed to do, I mean, the world is waiting. So.
Zoe, we're also, I guess, pressured today. We're going to school, we're raising a family, we're working maybe more than one job, and if it's one job, sometimes it's a lot of hours to impress people and move up that corporate ladder. Is all this stress getting in the way of what you talk about, getting in connection with your soul and finding your real purpose?
Yeah, of course. Because if you're in stress mode, you will only focus on survival, more or less, or approval from other people or whatever. So you're not really connected to yourself on a deeper level. You're just, running this rat race and hoping for survival at the end.
Unfortunately, we're all, I guess, in that rat race, and if we win, all we get to be is the big rat. So that's not saying much.
Exactly.
I think we'd much rather be enjoying life the way you are, working with the people, and finding our real, true purpose, because we've had numerous guests on. We've been doing the show for 30 years, and that seems to be the winning ticket for happiness in life and true success, to find our purpose. And I think you've given us a path and a way. Zoe, before we wrap up, again, I'd like to tell our audience, if you've been listening throughout the show, you know our guest today is Zoe, Z-O-E. Her book is Mastering the Art of Success. And Zoe, once again, would you give us that website and tell us where we can get the book?
Yeah, you can go to my website, and it's zoeland.org. It's ZOELAND.org.
Zoeland.org, and the book is available, I guess, all over.
Yeah, it's a you can go to Amazon, for example, to get the book. And
And as we said earlier in the show, if you're a little dissatisfied and if you're listening and looking for that success in your life, give this a chance. If it works for you, it's going to be magical, and you have Zoe to thank. Zoe, thanks so much for being with us this evening. We'd like to remind our audience that you've been listening to The Secrets of Success on the voice of Nassau Community College, 90.3 WHPC. I'm your host, Bill Horan, asking you to please join us again next week at the same time, when we'll continue our journey to success.